All right. So yeah, we started Riri's route, and it's already off to a really fun start because all the scenes of Riri freaking out in her room are amazing. I love them. It's so funny every time. Yeah, so helping her out with the festival, and it looks like it's almost time. So yeah, let's see where this goes after our little indirect kiss. Preparations day before the festival went off without a hitch. On that note, once the day changed over, it'd finally be time for the big event. All youth collective gathered in front of the station like usual early in the morning. But... Huh? Hibiki, you can't make it today? What are you doing? Oh, 10 cups? What the fuck? Goodness gracious, woman! What do you mean 10 cups? Oh. Oh no. Yeah, alright. Take care of yourself. Seriously? Mitsu was expected to be absent today as well, as she had her hands full with the supermarket's once-a-month bargain sale. Which was fine that she had let us know in advance, but I couldn't believe Hibiki would be absent on the same day too. Kashima, anyway. Kashima?
Kaido-senpai, 急遽欠席だそうです。
Oh, I see. Huh?
道場の方でどうしても外せない用事ができてしまったそうで。
That's funny. This is like when this happened in Nagiko's route, except not intentional. People actually are just absent this time. That's funny. Which means... Oh, hey, it's you, Shinji. Hello? Why are you crying? Hey, what's wrong? Ah, see, I've been there before, buddy. I've been there before plenty of times. Ah. Shinji's family ran a bathhouse, and his father was a strict old-fashioned man. I see. If his father gave him orders, there was no way Shinji could sneak away. Got it. We'll do what we can on our end, so do your best. It's okay, I understand completely. Well, I mean, everybody else is absent too, so you know. Everyone else. That was easier said than done. Kashima, Shinji's also gonna be...
はい、わかりました。大丈夫です。こっちは任せておいてください。はい、では。
Kashima had apparently taken a phone call in the meantime. And... Kashima-san, could it be...
柊さんも欠席です。なんでも取引先がどうのと。
Uh-huh. Hey, were we stuck with a 3-person system today? Just about to shout that, I got a message online.
自分今日は欠席ですいませんっす。
I figured as much.
事情はちょっとあれなんすけど、とにかくすいません。
What are you doing? I'm still curious about that.
遠野くんまさか。
Kashima?
はい。
It's just you and me. Looks like we're gonna have to do our best on our own today. About that indirect kiss, I had to imagine that each individual member probably thought, I'm only one person, I'm sure they'll be fine. Lol. Who could have thought this would happen 6 different times? I left us with 2 out of 8, 4 from our regular forces.
でも仕方ありませんよね。
Yeah, apparently.
今日は残る私たちで一生懸命頑張りましょう。
Oh man, I think I'm coming down with something. Yeah, you're right. We couldn't afford to flee here either. If anything, it would spell trouble if we didn't at least cover for the 6 who couldn't make it. Yeah, that'd be messed up though. That would legit be messed up if we left. Just leaving one person alone to do all of it, yeah. Even though I feel like Riri would still wouldn't mind because she just loves helping people so much. Let's do our best, Kashima.
はい、2人で。
Why do you sound kind of happy about it?
いえ、なんでもありません。
Did she want things to be difficult? Was she a masochist? I couldn't help but think that. Well.
とにかく、今日はよろしくお願いします。
Yeah, right back at you. She bowed her head in an overly serious fashion to me, and I nodded courteously in return. True enough, this was no time to be poking fun. What I really had to do was to be more serious than usual today. Alright, let's do this, Riri. With that being the case, Kashima and I made our way to the venue at the shrine grounds.
今日は2人になっちゃったのかい。
Uh-huh.
はい、申し訳ありません。ですが今日の我々の担当は足りなくなった備品の補充がメインです。2人でフル稼働しますのでどうかご安心ください。
鹿島さんがそう言うなら任せるけど、くれぐれも無理のないようにね。水分補給はしっかりと。
はい、ありがとうございます。
The committee president was such a nice person to not blame us and actually express concern for our well-being. I wanted to live up to such a person's trust. This was where the youth collective had to stand firm. Alright, Kashima, let's divide up the labor and get straight to work.
その前に私着替えてきていいですか？
You're gonna change? What are you gonna wear?
たくさん汗をかきそうですし、動きやすい格好の方がいいでしょうから。
Ah, sweet. Oh, that idea didn't even occur to me.
ごめんなさい、自分ばっかり。
No, I'm fine with it, really. This is an important point for a woman, particularly since Kashima was currently in a skirt. It could draw unwanted attention if she were to carry around the cardboard boxes and whatnot dressed like that. For that matter, it just sounded difficult to do.
はい、そういうわけですみませんが、パパッと着替えてきますので、ちょっと待っててくださいね。
Kashima quickly returned wearing light clothes, namely a t-shirt and shorts. Now it's finally time to get to work. The actual committee would ensure the festival and security made headway. They primarily worked on inventory replenishment and garbage collection.
次は、トノくん。
I see. I like the glove sticking out of you, by the way. The crowd has really grown. I got garbage collection taken care of over here as first priority. There we go. Also, children's sponsored water balloon fishing event is about to run out of supplies.
わかりました。ではそちらを私が手配します。
Please do. I'm gonna go deal with the garbage over there.
はい、よろしくお願いします。
Unfortunately, we weren't able to work together. We rushed around the venue and occasionally bumped into each other long enough to check on the other's progress.
次は。
Perfect timing, Kashima. I got drinks from the committee president.
すみません、ありがとうございます。これだけ汗かいてるんだから水分補給は大事ですよね。
Yeah, exactly. It's all for nothing if either of us pass out. Also, I made sure to get you something non-carbonated, so don't worry.
ありがとうございます。助かりました。そちらはどうですか？
I guess I could call things stable at the moment. Seems like a lull. There's supposed to be another rush of people, and I'm sure it'll get busy again.
じゃあますます今のうちに水分補給しておかないとですね。ではいただきます。
Are we gonna start thinking about the indirect kiss again?
どうしたんですか？
We are, aren't we? Oh, nothing. Think I, of all people, would remember the indirect kiss from the other day. It was honestly pretty embarrassing how much I've been thinking about it. However, I pushed those spots aside and gulped down the rest of my drink. Then I got right back to work. Just as you'd said, it felt like we'd reached the peak. The grounds were packed with people, and it was hard work carrying supplies around. On top of that, the amount we had to restock increased, and Kashima and I were making non-stop round trips between the storehouse and venue. Oh, Kashima, you're working up a sweat. It's really gotten hot out here.
そういうトーノくんもすごい汗ですよ。
I'm used to working, but my regular workplace is air conditioned.
でもこういうのも気持ちいいですよね。
Yeah, you said it.
それじゃあ私、婦人会さんの在庫補充してきます。
I'm restocking ingredients at the takoyaki shop.
まだまだこれからですね。
Oh, Nelly, long day, huh? Yeah, so let's both give it all we got.
はい。
Can I have another drink real quick? I tried to continue for some time if neither of us having the opportunity to stop and take a break. It was out of our hands, though. After all, we were at 1/4 of our total manpower. The two of us had to cover 6 additional people's worth of work. Yeah, dude, that sucks. I don't know if I could have handled it. So I ripped away our sweat and focused on the task at hand. I'd imagine Kashima was just as sweaty as I was at this point. Next time we ran into each other, I might have her take a slightly extended break. So I thought to myself when...
お疲れ様です遠野くん
What's going on? Yeah. Oh. You got wet, I see. I let out a bizarre exclamation. Come on! I couldn't help it. Kashima's t-shirt was so soaked with sweat it was see-through. You could even see what style and color her bra was.
どうしたんですか変な遠野くん
Says who? What's more, Kashima seemed completely oblivious to it. So, well, it wasn't quite a reason, but I just happened to... My eyes were drawn to Kashima's chest. Man, they're huge. I mean, I could tell a chest was huge for her normal everyday attire. However, seeing a damp breast for a see-through shirt like this, they seem bigger and sexier than usual. I'm not looking at your chest.
服
Oh yeah, you're sweating. Shit, she noticed! She noticed! Kashima looked down at her chest and instantly flared red. Then she crossed her arms over her breast in a panic. No, wait, I can explain. I'm not looking at your chest, I'm looking at your bra. Wait, fuck.
見ました
No. Sorry. My face went just as red. It was a little late at this point, but I spun around on my heel in an exaggerated fashion and did nothing but apologize. I couldn't believe I wound up staring. Sorry, I'm really sorry.
こちらこそ申し訳ないですお恥ずかしいところ
What do you mean?
私ちょっと T シャツ着替えてきますね
Right, you can take a quick break while you're at it. I mean until you stop sweating. Do you need a towel? Neither of us could look the other in the face. This was beyond embarrassing.
行ってきました
Yeah. Alright, Riri. Kashima scurried away. They left me feeling, how could I put this? The cat had screwed up royally. No, it's more of an act of God. Anyway, she was flustered. I can't believe Kashima turned so bright red. Try not to think about it, but Kashima really is a woman. After what had happened, we could hardly face each other. We focused on our individual tasks. Maybe more accurately, I dove headfirst into work, as if it would help me forget what happened before. Soon enough, it was nearing the end of the festival. And then... Oh. Looks like we got through it, okay?
ですねよかったです
With all of our work complete, we got changed out of our sweat-drenched clothes and met up. Actually, Kashima was the one to get changed. Anyhow, good work, Kashima.
はいお疲れ様でした
Kashima refused to maintain direct eye contact with me. I was still a bit uneasy myself. Still though, shouldn't I at least say something to her? Kashima, I really am truly sorry for before.
いえ私こそ本当にごめんなさいその見苦しいもの
There's no way you would ever be unsightly. Oh. I blurted that out without thinking. Crap, felt like I'd really put my foot in my mouth this time. No, I think she liked it. Sorry, I just, you know, it would probably be a good idea for you to be more careful going forward, though.
はい気をつけますでもそのどうのか
What is it?
見苦しくなかったのならよかったです
Oh. What did that mean? I was suddenly tongue-tied. Kashima blushed and hung her head as well. Even so, I felt compelled to say something. Well, you know,
はい
I guess you could say it's too tempting. Uh-oh.
はいそうですよねそのはい私たちそういう年頃ですもんね
More or less. It was embarrassing to have this conversation with a girl. I didn't really want to dwell on these sorts of topics too much, but Kashima's huge breasts are to blame. A venom thought happened to pop into my head. Her face was getting redder by the second. I couldn't even get any words out anymore. It strongly imprinted upon me that Kashima was a member of the opposite sex.
いやーいやー、遠野くんに鹿島さん、お疲れ。
I am having a moment. Thank you, but I'm having a moment, alright? That was when the festival's executive committee president came over. Honestly, what a lifesaver. The way things were going, I wouldn't have known how to fill the time.
はい、お疲れ様です。
Good work. Our cheerful responses were in stark contrast to our earlier silence. With that, the president smiled widely at us.
二人とも今日はありがとね。本当に助かったよ。
お役に立てたならよかったです。
Kashima smiled happily and responded in kind. And that wasn't all.
こちらこそ手伝わせていただけてありがとうございました。
With that, she expressed her gratitude and bowed. Like those were her honest feelings from the bottom of her heart. Kashima. I had asked her before what she had meant, and Kashima had answered that it was the exact meaning it had sounded like. It really meant exactly what she said. Kashima's beaming smile made that fully clear to me. Well, like, I fully deeply understood that now. Kashima can work hard for other people. No, she's the sort of woman who wants to work hard. There's no other reason she would thank him for letting her help. At the very least, I wouldn't be able to say that. She's incredible. I genuinely thought that. But at the same time... But if helping others comes first to her, what about her own youth? I feel like that is like what she wants to do for her youth. I feel like she's pretty confident in that. That's what it seems like to me. Like she seems that like what she's been saying, she like genuinely enjoys helping people, so that is like for her own youth. That question suddenly occurred to me. We left the shrine and headed home together.
改めて今日はお疲れ様でした、遠野くん。
Anytime, Riri. And we reached the station, Kashima said that and bowed her head to me. Yeah, good work, Kashima.
遠野くんどうかしたんですか？
Huh? Oh, nothing. Crap, I apparently hadn't gotten that question from earlier out of my mind. I thought I was the kind of person who wouldn't let that show on my face. Had I been slacking off lately? Or Kashima gotten sharper? She really is a pass with the master, huh? I see. Either way, I had no choice but to answer now that she had asked. Well, I thought it was kind of strange.
不思議ですか？
Yeah, Kashima. Remember what you said to the committee president earlier? You told him, thank you for letting us help.
はい、言いましたけど。それもそのままの意味ですよ。
Yeah, I know that too. You said before that it came from the bottom of your heart. All the more reason it brought a question to my mind.
どんなですか？聞かせてください。私、師匠の師匠ですから、答えられることなら。
Yep, she became our master. What about your youth? You want to work hard for others, and I know you feel that way from the bottom of your heart. I honestly think that's incredible, but knowing that's the case,
はい。
isn't that like setting your own youth aside? Kashima's eyes widened at my question. However, her gaze quickly narrowed and a bittersweet smile suddenly arose to her lips.
遠野くん、
Yes, Riri? Sorry. Yes, master? Yeah?
そう考えるの、遠野くんらしいですね。大丈夫なのかって心配してくれてるんですよね。
Huh? How should I put it? Is that what it was? I wasn't entirely sure myself. I was just oddly embarrassed that Kashima had taken it that way. And she responded to me by...
ありがとうございます。
You're welcome. As I expected, she thanked me and broke into a smile. The kind of smile that made my heart skip a beat for an instant. Her lips smiled so broadly.
では、お答えします。大丈夫ですよ。これが私の青春ですから。
That's what I thought. Also, sorry, I thought you were done. That was a long pause. Here you go.
では、お答えします。 大丈夫ですよ。
Aw. I gulp. I had a clear answer and radiant smile. To her, youth means working hard for others. There were people of that mindset? I mean, yeah. No, very rare, but yeah, definitely people that are that selfless like Riri. Every once in a while. That was truly amazing, wasn't it?
ちょっと恥ずかしいですけど、そんな感じです。
Oh, you're such a sweetheart. Kashima smiled bashfully. Dazzling. My heart pounded and skipped another beat. Kashima was amazing. That was what I genuinely believed. Enough it permeated me. Maybe that was why? My heart won't stop racing. What was this? What in the world had I done? I felt so severely embarrassed. My eyes quickly darted away from Kashima's face.
遠野か？
Yes? I mean, I was the one who posed that question to her, so now I was just being rude. Although that was how I felt, I couldn't look at her. What was it? Seriously, what was wrong with me? Hell, it didn't matter right now. Anyway, I had to say something. Something. How about that weather? Oh, I see! So, by the way, I guess this means we wrapped up one of our big plans. Before I knew it, I had forced to change the subject.
そうですね。これで一段落ってところですね。
Kushima answered normally, not particularly bothered. As that oddly reassured me. I can't help but wonder what we're gonna do starting tomorrow.
あ、そうですよね。明日からの予定は特に決まってなかったですし。
Yeah, well, it wouldn't feel right to discuss that by ourselves, but how can I put it? Yeah, I thought maybe we could toss out some ideas we had in mind. Hibika's gonna be so salty, man. Once the words came out, I let the momentum carry me. Through my nerves, that was a suggestion I made. Even I wondered if that was the sort of thing to say here. But it was better than falling silent.
そういうことでしたら。
Then, as one might expect, Kashima took my incoherent suggestion head on, and I found that oddly reassuring. However... Huh? Kashima? How's her face getting red? Did I say something strange? I mean, I had, but it shouldn't have been anything that would have elicited that sort of response.
でしたら。
Yes, master? Yes, ma'am? I was overwhelmed by how vigorously Kashima suddenly whipped her head up that I couldn't help but give that overly polite response. Kashima said to me,
うちに遊びに来ませんか?
Dang, already? I see. Noted. Pardon? She practically shouted that suggestion as she blushed her head up to her ears. Nice.
駆け抜け青春スパーキング。
Thank you, Riri. As surprised as I was, I had no reason to turn her down. I let the club members know that Kashima had made that suggestion over line.
乗ったわ。行く。お二人がそう言うなら。
Yeah, now everybody wants to come, huh? See how it is, you bunch of punks. If these three free, the following day, I stopped by Kashima's place.
昨日欠席しちゃった分もね、取り返さないと。鹿島先輩のお家初めて。どんなお家なのかな。
Probably very fancy.
クークルマップによると、そろそろ見えてくるはずですが。
Wasn't it called like and Ritsu's route? Wasn't it called like with a C? Well, I think it was with a C and a G before. G, what? A C and a G before in Ritsu's route. Now we'll call it a kuko. Yeah, straight ahead. Wait, could that be it?
ものすっごい豪華なマンシ
Dang, nice.
ョン。うちと同じくらいの高層マンションね。
What? Why are you guys all rich? Come to think of it, Bika's family were rich too. The fuck? When she said that before, I thought they meant like that they were like, you know, like pretty well off, not like super freaking insanely rich like how Riri was. What the fuck? The fuck, Hibiki? Well, yeah, I've been seeing her room. Why does the game act like I haven't seen
いらっ
that?
しゃいませ皆さん。
I was impressed when I saw it. Like I said, it's very pretty and nice and very fancy. Like I said, I liked it. It like introduced like that was the first time you were seeing in the room, but you saw it before in this route. Her house is just as lavish on the inside as the outside. Not to mention,
こんなマンションの最上階2フロアが鹿島先輩のお家なんて。
that I had known her family was well off, but it did exceed my expectations somewhat.
すごい、これは探検しがいがありそうね。
Oh my gosh, I'd never seen a skirt before. I love the little pattern on a skirt. Oh my gosh. How come I never seen this until now?
早速行くわよ、しおり。
It looks really nice.
小日向先輩がそう言うなら。
Vicky immediately began rushing around with Hiragi in tow. Kashima, are you okay if I'm doing that?
はい、今は家族も出かけてますし大丈夫です。響ちゃんのことだから勝手に冷蔵庫とかも開けちゃいそうだけど。
Yeah.
変なものは入ってないと思いますので。いやー、何よこの冷蔵庫、高そうなお肉の塊が入ってるじゃない。
Really already, Hibiki? Couldn't even wait 2 seconds, huh?
案の定だったよ。
Freaking Hibiki, daddy. Did you not know what restraint means? No. No, she does not. Not in the slightest. But we love her anyway, so it's fine.
まあまあ、こちらは大丈夫ですから。
Are you sure? You don't seem like it. You seem like you're trying to tell yourself that. As long as you're okay with it, but... Huh? On the lecturer's desk, an Ekolo keychain inside a transparent glass case caught my eye. It was a limited crystal version of Kira Neon. Not the mascot? Could this be the one I gave her as a present the other day? Oh, it is. That sure was an elaborate display. Hey, Kashima, is that...
はい。
Oh! That sound effect scared me. Kashima's face poofed a bright red.
違うんです。どの子にもらえたのが嬉しくて大切に飾ってるだけで、それで。
I see. I see. You're taking good care of it.
それはもう大切にしています。
If it made her that happy, then it was worth giving it to her.
とりあえず遠野くんとりっちゃんはくつろいでください。私はお茶の用意でもしてきますので、一旦失礼しますね。
Kashima smiled bashfully and left the room.
へえ、それお兄ちゃんがあげたものなんだ。
Yes, I did. I just happened to have it when I heard Kashima was collecting them.
そうなんだ。にしてもすごいお部屋だね。うちとは大違いだね。
You said it. It's weird to look around too much, right?
かもしれないけど、でもこれは見回しちゃうよ。
Yeah, I definitely would.
こんな部屋で暮らしてるから鹿島先輩もあんなに品があるんだろうなとか。
Well, yeah. I could more or less understand that. If this was normal for her, then explain why she laid out a handkerchief to sit at the beach. You gotta see her refined boobs for her shirt yesterday. Those thoughts began to creep in, and I quickly shook them away. Not good, not good. That is what I should remember. Think about the indirect kiss instead.
これが私の青春ですから。
That single thought. That sort of mindset was nothing short of foreign to me. That had to have come from being raised in such a large home. At least that was the feeling I got.
お茶が入ったわよ。入れたのは鹿島先輩ですけど。細かいことはいいの。ほら、ちゃんとケーキ付きよ。
Ooh, nice.
ケーキ。
Oh, yes, love cake.
こういう用意がしてあるところもさすがって感じよね。
Give it to me.
ってわけで、いただきます。今度は部屋を鑑賞しながら。いただきます。響ちゃん、あのカーテン素敵だよね。いかにも高そうだしね。私としては本棚が気になります。希少な占星術に関する本が普通に並んでて。
Oh, that's neat.
私の本棚は漫画ばっかりよ。
Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, that sounded about right for her.
床もふかふかだし、ほんとお嬢様のお部屋だよね。憧れちゃうな。
Everyone excitedly scanned the surroundings, but are you okay? You getting embarrassed? Sorry, Riri. Huh? Why did Kashima look so restless? She shrunk up again and fidgeted whenever anyone reacted to something. Almost like she felt bad. What's the matter, Kashima? I bet you none of the others who were absorbed in looking around the room overheard me. I quietly whispered into Kashima's ear. When I did, she bounced in place. Whispered back to me and shrunk up even smaller. It doesn't look like nothing to me.
そうですよね。師匠はお見通しですよね。
I had a feeling it was because I was looking straight at her rather than the room. Of course, it wasn't like I was going to tell her that. What in the world was wrong with me lately?
その昨日は勢いで誘ってしまいましたけど、ちょっとこうなると落ち着かなくなってしまって。
Shima shrunk up as she whispered that to me. Yeah, it is kind of unsettling, considering they're rudely gawking all over the place.
いえ、そうではなくて、なんと言いますか。私はたまたまこういう家に生まれただけなのにって。でも、やっぱり皆さんとは生まれ育ちが違うんだって。
Oh. You mean, the more everyone gawked over Kashima's belongings, the more self-conscious she felt. I mean, yeah, I was sure that was unavoidable to some degree.
みんながみんなこういう家じゃないのは分かっています。
I mean, apparently Hibiki does.
それこそ恵まれない人たちがいることも。
Oh, such a sweetheart.
だから私はそんな人たちに奉仕しなくちゃってボランティア部を立ち上げたんです。
Really?
はい。
Oh. If that was the case, that was nothing short of commendable. Straight facts right there. Even though she was born to a wealthy family, no, because she was born to one, she felt she had to dedicate herself to others. Lots of respect for that. Immense respect for that. That wasn't something just anyone could do. Kashima really was outstanding. Yes, almost dazzlingly so.
それも全部。ってごめんなさい。変な話をしてしまって。
Oh no, it's nothing like that. If anything, I was happy. Happy that I was able to get to know Kashima better like this. In truth, my heart was pounding a little harder than normal. I wanted to learn more about Kashima.
で、
Yes?
何二人でひそひそ話してるのよ。
Stuff, shush. Go look at the bookshelf again. Well...
何私も混ぜなさいってば。
Not Hibiki. Like I'm saying, it's private, alright? Everyone's gonna be on edge if I told them how self-conscious Kashima had been feeling. It's probably why she only told me. Only me. No, never mind that. This wasn't the time for me to get a big head. It's not a big deal. We're just talking about our plans for tomorrow. Right, Kashima?
はい。
Seemed to have caught on that I was trying to divert the conversation and nodded several times in agreement. Although it was something I quickly conjured up, Hibiki and Nella seemed to have bought it.
ああ、確かに明日以降どうするかは決まってないわよね。ちょうどいいから今ここで話し合っちゃう？リツがそう言うなら。そうですね。今まで出ていてまだ消化していない案はたくさんありますし。私はこのまま他の部員の家を回りたいわね。
Oh, okay. We're just gonna go to everybody's houses now, huh? I see you, Hibiki.
で、ここで今まで出てなかった案が
Hibiki just does things.
なんかそういう流れじゃない？他の部員が普段どんな生活してるかも知りたいし。
We go to your house first, then?
それはありますね。気になります。
Wait, our place? We're pretty much normal, right? No, we're poor. What do you mean?
うちに決まりなの。それじゃつまらないよ。
Dang, I'll say it was boring, like, jeez.
じゃあ、じゃんけんで決めよう。
You know, though, actually, what I want to see is Kika's house. That's what I want to see. Girl stole a mystery.
いいわ、望むところよ。 じゃあ鹿島さん抜きでじゃんけんね。
Wait, shouldn't only me or Ritsu do this? Because otherwise we have an unfair advantage.
しおりもゆうもそれでいいわね。
Okay, but again, then we have an unfair advantage.
はあ、まあ
I can't exactly refuse anymore given how this played out. Besides,
だから細かいことはいいの。ってわけで最初はグーじゃんけんぽん。
as frustrating as it was, you couldn't help but play on reflex whenever someone shouted that out. What do you mean? That's not how it works for me. I'll do it if I want. If I don't want it, then I'm not doing it. I don't care if you shout it out. Hibiki, Hiragi, and I all played scissors. Okay, so yeah. Wait, I thought you weren't playing. Ritsu played paper. Oh, Ritsu played paper was a sole loser.
じゃあ明日はうちだね。他の誰かのお家に行きたかったよ。
Darn it, Ritsu, you fucked us. We're like, if we're playing rock, paper, scissors with this group of 4, it put us at a disadvantage of 50-50 odds of being picked. Oh yeah, I can't do math. Shit.
あ、言われてみれば。
You still fucked us.
でもじゃんけんって言い出したの私だった。
Exactly. I guess you would say this blew up in your face.
まあ別にいいんだけどね。来られて困るようにはしてないし。それじゃあ明日はこのりっちゃんの家事が行き届いた我が家とくとご覧いただこう。
Nice.
そうこなくっちゃ。
You've already seen that. You've already seen our home plenty of times, though, Hibiki. You've already been over tons of times.
それとこれとは話が別よ。
What do you mean? No, it's not.
ね、しおり、鹿島さん。
What are you talking about?
小日向先輩がそう言うならそういうことで。私は行ったことはありませんので普通に楽しみです。
No.
冷蔵庫勝手に開けたりしちゃダメよ。
Woman, I promise you. Like you're one to talk. Darn it, Hibiki. But whatever the case, there you had it. Tomorrow will be at home visit part 2, the Tono household chapter. Oh. You okay? Are you okay, ma'am? That night, I was in my bedroom hugging my pillow against my chest and rolling around. After all. 遠野くんはうちに来てくれて、私の部屋で私の話を聞いてくれて、それだけで幸せだったのに、まさか明日はお家にお邪魔できるなんて。Oh, she's excited. 昨日勇気出してよかった。Oh, she's so happy. 今日の昼間はちょっと後ろめたい気分にもなっちゃいましたけど、でも明日はIt was all worth it though, right? どんなお家なんだろう。どんな暮らししてるんだろう。I mean, we're struggling. 遠野くん。Oh, Riri. 駆け抜け青春スパーキング。With that, the following afternoon. Oh my jeez. Okay, so did 2 of you weren't here to play the rock paper scissors game, so I don't know if you should be actually sorry, 3. So I don't know if you should be invited. What are you guys doing here, huh? What used to be doing here? You were here yesterday. See how it is. Everyone wants to come to my house though, huh? Hey, why is it day-to-day everyone gathers together? See, you get that's what I'm saying. What the fuck? Especially after how much of a mess the day of the festival was.
むしろ昨日おとといと参加できなかった分取り返さなきゃでしょ。
Excuses. Can't argue to put it like that.
こんなにたくさん座布団あったかな。ああ、お構いなくっす。その辺に座ってますんで。
That sounds really wrong out of context, Kika.
柿つばた先輩は
また歌詞が合ってないよ。あげく俺座布団座りたいよ。
Lol.
お兄ちゃんの部屋と私の部屋のクッション総動員すればなんとかなるかな。
guess we don't have enough. We could have people sit in chairs.
そうだね。それじゃあお兄ちゃん、案内お願い。私は飲み物の用意をするね。麦茶でいいよね。リツ手作りの麦茶なら大喜びでいただくわ。
I feel like there's some cheaper meaning to how you phrase that.
ユウの手作りだとちょっと怖いってことね。
Wow, what do you mean? Nobody asked for your translation. I get the idea. And hey, it wouldn't be scary.
俺はユウ手作りの方が良かったな。
It'd be very terrifying.
こうユウがギュッと手で絞ったな。
Boy, sorry, even I wouldn't want to drink that.
なんだって？
You heard me. Well, anyway, have a seat. I'll give the girls preference on the cushions. You're sitting down already?
私とリツの中ですから。
Fair enough. This is my house too, you know. No, you don't have to stand up. Darn it. No, you don't have to stand up. It's a little late for that anyway.
ってわけで私も座布団ゲット。
Yeah, it looked like Hibiki just like flew down from the ceiling of that. And she might have, honestly. Man, anyway, right here a second. I'll grab more cushions. Maybe spend our time is different with this big of a crowd.
しかし改めて小ざっぱりとした家よね。
Don't sprawl out. You act like you own the place.
テレビつけるっすよ。あ、そうね。お願いお願い。
Flip it later.
リモコンこれっすね。ポチッとな。
You're both making yourselves two at home. Of course they would. I wouldn't expect anything less from these two. This group really took making stuff at home a little too literally.
さすが掃除、きっちり行き届いてるわね。
Yeah, that's because of Ritsu.
そうでしょそうでしょ。
It's a smug face, doesn't it?
秘訣聞きたいです。それはやっぱり毎日こまめにやることだよね。それしかないわよね。
This group is also the type to get excited about housework.
ユウ、なんだお前の部屋の本棚、参考書ばっかじゃないか。ってわけでうちから持ってきた漫画適当に突っ込んでおいたからな。
Well, what kinds? I need to know, like, tell me which ones you got, and say the genre too. Huh? Why?
そんなの
What?
お前と盛り上がりたいからに決まってるだろ。
Okay, now I really want to know what kind of manga did you put in my bookshelf, buddy? Please explain.
言わせるなよこんなこと。
What the?
バカ、ドンカン。
Kind of male tsundere? Hello? Why am I being chastised? Not to mention of such archaic insults. Whatever the case, Shinju was, just like it looked, working hard at reorganizing my room for some reason. That left one last person. Oh, yeah. Kashima? You can relax, you know. Oh, that was cute. Kashima was acting oddly tense. They've been sitting up straight in a dining room chair this whole time. What's up? Naturally, I was concerned and sat down across from her. She jumped in place and, for reasons unknown to me, flushed bright red. I mean, I know a place can't even compare to yours.
いえ、そういうのじゃなくて、なんだかすごく感じてしまって。
Huh? By what?
遠野くんはこのうちでの生活を守ろうとしてたんだなって。あんなにも必死で。
Was she referring to what happened with Nagomi-san before? Huh. That's what Kashima had been thinking about. Ritsu's the one keeping up on chores around here, though. I couldn't help but change the subject in a vain attempt to hide my embarrassment.
でもそれも遠野くんの頑張りあってこそのことだったじゃないですか。一生懸命勉強してアルバイトをして。
Yeah, you may be right about that, but that's normal for me. It's not really a big deal. I wasn't sure why, but that was when Kashima held her tongue. I hadn't gotten much of anything she'd done since she got here. And that seemed oddly frustrating to me. Now, have some barley tea.
はい、いただきます。
It is carbonated, though. Just kidding, bro.
もう
I might want
遠野
to
くん
slap him, Riri, slap him. It's okay, I understand. I might have had to slap him too. Just saying. Yeah, this really was how I wanted my interactions with Kashima to be. Scaring her? Later, Kashima and I wound up having a long talk about our future club activities. Being and Mitsu poked their heads in during our talk. We decided to go hang out in town again. Yeah, I was looking forward to tomorrow onward. I hope I could have lots of fun with Kashima too.
遠野くんは軽く言っていたけど、大変な思いをして生活を維持してたのは、私にだってわかる。私は何の苦労もなく、のほほんと暮らしていたのに、胸がチクチクする。なんだか申し訳なくて、後ろめたくて。
Oh, you don't have anything to feel guilty for, though.
だから、
Oh, Riri.
どうしても考えちゃう。やっぱり自分みたいな甘ったれは
No, not like you though, because you're a sweetheart.
遠野くんみたいに自立した立派な人とは釣り合わないんじゃ。
Oh no, Riri, no. Oh, now she's doubting herself because of that.
駆け抜け青春スパーキング。
Now she's doubting herself because that, even though like the fact that she thinks about that means quite the opposite actually. The fact that she's actually that empathetic and thinks about something that to begin with and then actually acts on it and wants to help people. She doesn't realize that though, because that just means they're even better match though, because you thought about all that. Aw, Riri. There's now August and a week had passed in the blink of an eye.
なんで私が最下位なのよ。
What are we playing? You can complain all you want, that's just how it turned out.
私ぶっちぎりトップ。
What game are we playing, darn it?
2位が私、3位が柊、4位が遠野、5位が聖ね。
Dang, why are we so low?
危うくドベツは免れたっす。
あそこで逆転マスに止まれてれば。
We were holding a board game tournament in the club room today. We'd amused ourselves by hanging out in town the last few days and opted to stay indoors today.
お金もザックザクだよ、マヤ
If only it were real money, huh?
に。もう、そういう夢のないこと言わないの。
I'm just saying.
というか、現実といえば、リアルお金持ちの鹿島さん、今日も欠席なんてね。
Oh, she didn't even come to the club today?
ああ、はい。これで3日連続っすね。
Oh, wow, dang. Oh, Riri.
ちょっと用事とか言ってたけど、今まで出席率 100% だったからどうしたんだろうってなっちゃうね。気にしても仕方ないと思いますが。まあそれはそうなんだけどね。私たちだって用事あって欠席してたんだし。
In your case, it was due to a stomach ache, though.
お腹痛いと何もできないでしょ。トイレ行くのも立派な用事よ。
You had the stomach ache because of yourself. Darn it, silly.
まあ必要なことではあるな。
Nobody seemed especially worried, but personally speaking, I was pretty concerned. What in the world was going on, Kashima? Guess I'll just have to message her online later. That thought crossed my mind while we cleaned up the game board.
それはそれとして、最近遠野と鹿島は前よりちょっと仲良くなってない？
Maybe we have. How come? Ah, my heart skipped a beat when she pointed that out.
あ、それは確かに。ひそひそ話よくしてますし、前はそんなことなかったです。
Why are you paying attention to what we're whispering about? You two jumped in on the bandwagon as well. Not just her.
なにひょっとして二人は怪しいっていうこと？まあそこまでは言わないけど、リツの指摘した通り前とは違ってきている気がするのは確かね。言われてみるとそうかもしれないわ。っていうかこの前もつきっきりであの子と話してたし、ひょっとしたら二人だけのお祭りの時何かが。
Oh, I just saw a brawl, jeez.
ありえる。その辺どうなのよユウ。
No, well...
先輩確かに最近二人の青春カウントめっちゃ変動してるっすよ。
What is it you've counted, Kika? What is it? Huh?
これは何か変化があったとしか思えないっす。 今のうちに吐いておいた方が身のためっす
Football will.
よ。そうよそうよ、吐きなさいユウ。
You got nothing out of me. Both Hibiki and Hijiri pressed me for answers. Had we changed so drastically people could just tell by looking at us? Leaving Hijiri's mysterious youth counter out of it anyway. No, I want to know. What is this? Darn it. One
ほら
day.
しおり、あんたもなんか言ってやりなさいよ。
One day I will learn what this youth counter thing is.
小日向先輩がそう言うなら。
Sit back down, Jory. No, wait, Hiragi. That's already a huge pain as it is. You don't need to add to it.
遠野先輩がそう言うなら。
That's my girl. Good job. Hiragi was ready to stand up, but sat back down following my comment. Thank goodness she was the docile question mark type.
バカな。ユウが女となんかあっただと？嘘だろ。嘘と言ってくれ。親友よ。
Shinji, I promise you. And also, it's gonna happen later, but not right now, so shush. However, someone even more troublesome had come in to take her place. Oh, okay, darn it. Can't with you. Especially you, darn it, what the fuck? Stop that. In the end, I went up surrounded by everyone except for Hiragi.
さあさあさあ、どうなのよユウ。
I plead the fifth? Nothing at all, really. I was a little lost for an answer. Oh, all the CGs. Aw, look at that smile. They were right in that she and I had started talking about something we never had before. It was also true that we had been behaving differently as a result. But still, for as much as that had changed, there's nothing much to say. That was the answer I felt compelled to give.
本当に？
Stop pestering me, Hibiki. Isn't it obvious? For starters, Kashima and I are clearly a mismatch.
Huh?
After all, she's an amazing person. Upstanding and respectable, even. Not many people out there who'd work themselves to the bone for others in spite of their rich upbringing. I honestly feel like I'm so lame. I deserve to be made fun of for it, but I come to learn of so many of Kashima's amazing traits. The more I learned, the more deeply impressed I became. And I couldn't shake those incredible feelings. I fully believe I'm not a good match for Kashima. When they heard my answer, everyone looked around at each other.
ユウ、あんたそれってさ、
Hibiki was the first to speak up.
あの子に惚れ始めてて意識してるからなんじゃないの？
Shit. She's right. My heart skipped a beat all over again. I couldn't possibly be more at a loss for words. If I had to sum it up in a few words, it was likely because she'd hit the bullseye. Which is why instead of responding, my face began to burn up.
お兄ちゃん。
Yes, Ritsu.
当たりみたいね。みたいっすね。
No, it's not. It's really not. I'm really not. I felt even more sorry for Kashima and tried as hard as I could to deny it when...
つまりユウ、青春真っ最中ってことね。
Okay, I'll see. Huh?
まさに青春じゃない。そっか、遠野にもついに青春らしい青春が訪れたわけね。みんなで遊ぶばっかりが青春じゃないしね。恋愛、まさに青春よ。いいじゃない。
Romance is youth. This had left me a little dazed. I never imagined everyone would take this so positively. Really? Why not?
何？お兄ちゃん。
what do I say? You sure it's okay?
そんなのお兄ちゃんの勝手でしょ？
Yep.
お兄ちゃんと鹿島先輩の気持ち次第なんだから。
But now Riri's thinking the same thing though that we were just thinking, so yeah.
まあ、惚れた晴れたはどうしようもないところはあるしな。俺がユウがいないとどうしようもないみたいにな。
Shinji?
うわ、キモ。そこ一緒にしないでくれる？
女怖え。これだから怖え。
Darn it, Shinji.
とにかくまあユウ、そういうことなら頑張りなさい。私たちは青春部だしね。遠野が今まさに青春してるなら応援する以外にないでしょう。まあね。
Was it okay for me to do this? Was that how it worked? Then... Is it okay for someone like me to fall in love with Kashima? On my way home that day, Still though, I took a detour by myself on the way home. There are a lot of things I wanted to think about. The question is Kashima herself. I can think about her as much as I want, but I'd basically be going around in circles. I wonder what Kashima thinks of me. I don't think she thought poorly of me, but that wouldn't be enough on its own for a relationship to develop between us. That'd be what I had to make sure of first. Wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. I felt ashamed of myself once I came to my senses. All because the others had egged me on. Was it possible I was just kicking up a fuss over nothing? What if Kashima had me on her mind just as much as I did her? Oh, she definitely does, 110%. Trust me, she absolutely does. Probably even more. What am I gonna do? Thinking about it just made me feel even more embarrassed by the second. After all, I want to experience that kind of youth with Kashima. I thought it'd come to me so naturally. I guess it's true that I've started to fall for Kashima. I had no choice but to accept that. But knowing that, how does Kashima feel about all of this? I ultimately looped back to my earlier doubts, and I inadvertently made my way to the coast, my mind rapidly spinning in circles.
これでだいたい
You picking up trash? Oh, Kashima was there, and she was carrying around equipment to pick up trash. She had fairly been in the middle of cleaning up the coastline. Kashima. How have you been? She sprung up and she noticed me. I could feel my heart pang in my chest. Who would have thought we'd meet here? Almost like it was destiny. You were cleaning by yourself? I posed that question to her in an effort to hide my embarrassment. I mean, you took the day off from club.
はいごめんなさい
No, I wasn't criticizing you. It's just, I wondered why.
大した理由があるわけじゃないんですもっともっと頑張らなきゃって思っただけで
Go to your volunteer activities?
はい自分に責めてできることをって
That's why I took the day off from club and were volunteering to pick up litter here alone? Yeah, that's Kashima for you.
ごめんなさいそれで部活をおろそかにしてしまって
Nah, our club meetings have pretty much just been us fooling around lately. I can understand how you would feel that isn't enough and want to spend your time elsewhere.
遠野くん
Running into each other here must be some kind of fate. Let me help you out.
でも悪いです
Okay, I don't mind. It's fine, it's fine. I can make you do this all on your own. I just have to pick up the litter and stick it in that basket, right?
はい
I was a bit forced when I pushed her on the issue. Probably did what I had on my mind previously. This is my chance to talk to Kashima. And maybe it wasn't, but it was a good opportunity for me to get closer to her.
ありがとうございます遠野くん
No, I'm really the one who should be saying that. I'm no Kashima, but thanks for letting me help out.
もう
On that note, we continue picking up litter together. Man, though, you really are amazing, Kashima. I can't believe you would volunteer to clean all of this trash by yourself. Actually, was that why? Did you want to avoid bumming everyone out when they were so enthusiastic about having fun?
それは
I respect that side of you, Kashima. I'd like to learn from your example.
そんなんじゃないんです
Huh? I answered her unexpected reply in an unintentionally odd voice. I looked up, and Kashima had made herself small. That was the same behavior as when I'd gone to her place or when she came over to mine. What is it like then?
その前に話しましたよね自分は裕福な家庭に生まれたけど世の中には恵まれない人たちがたくさんいるだから自分はそんな人たちに奉仕したい役に立ちたいって
Oh yeah, you did tell me that. I'd been inspired by her mindset. To be honest, I couldn't stop thinking about Kashima because she was so selfless. However...
全部建前なんです
Huh? Kashima hung her head and bit her lip.
本当は単に後ろめたいからなんです私は本当に 苦労も何も知らなくて、それが後ろめたくて、申し訳なく思えて。だからボランティアをさせてもらってるんです。それだけなんです。
She said before that she was grateful to help. She was doing this out of guilt, and she attributed that guilt to her being born into an affluent family.
見損ないましたか?
No. So you have that same side to you too. Almost a sense of inferiority, like you're too ashamed to look someone in the eye. I felt that way toward Kashima myself. But this is how Kashima actually felt. It kind of relates to that mentality, actually.
Tono-kun.
It's the same for both of us. I also feel guilty in a sense.
私に対してですか?
Yeah, that I couldn't have as respectable of a mindset as you do.
ですから、私は今言ったように。
Like I said, I felt like I could relate. Oh, Kashima's the same as I am.
Tono-kun.
But you don't need to do all this by yourself. I'm in the same boat you are. This doesn't affect the respect I have for you actually taking the initiative to act. If it's okay with you, I mean... I'd like if you let me work hard alongside you. I was aware of how hot my face was, but I had to tell her how I truly felt in that very moment. I wanted to be closer to Kashima. There were times I had to be brave and take a step forward.
Tono-kun.
Kashima's cheeks darkened to a rosy shade of pink. Seeing that made my heart instantly throb. Could you tell how much I cared for her? Yeah.
それってその...
Kashima's eyes widened as she hesitantly stepped toward me. When... Oh! Hello? Oh, you okay? Hey, Kashima? Stumbled over a rock at her feet and tripped. Oh, dang. Ow. Are you alright? I panicked and helped her upright.
すみません。大丈夫。
Did you trip on the rock again? Kashima, you're bleeding! Oh, shit.
ちょっと膝をすりむいちゃったみたいです。
Ooh, oh, ow, that sucks.
でも大丈夫ですから、これくらい。
Are you sure? You're still bleeding, though. First aid! Kashima, sit on that stone over there for me. Oh. Let me take a good look at your wound.
はい。
I want to ask a question about how we're going to handle the wound, but I'm afraid to ask the question, so you guys probably know what I'm thinking, so I'm not going to say it, but you probably get where my mind was headed. Thank goodness. It really was just a light scratch. I held Kashima's leg to examine her wound. It was all fine and well that I acted cool and initiated this, but it wasn't like I had any equipment that would allow me to actually treat her. What should I do? But then I looked up at Kashima.
お願いします。
Her voice was noticeably bashful and frail. All the strength had left her leg, entrusting it fully to me, meaning she was waiting for me to treat her. Can't exactly do nothing here. How to put this? Considering how this all played out, and also if I wanted to keep up appearances as a man. Actually.
どうしたんですか、Tono-kun?
Was this something she'd normally let a man do? Not just someone as formal and shy as Kashima. It's like she let me grab her leg and lean my face in close like this. Did she let me do this because of me? When that thought occurred to me, my face burned up. Once the thought had crossed my mind, I absolutely had to find out for sure. I had to take another step forward. Kashima!
はい。
I'm sorry. I don't have any equipment to treat you at the moment. So give me a pass for this. Okay, Okay. So I wasn't wrong to think what I was thinking. Noted. Okay. That's what I thought. I mustered my courage and began to lick her wound. And when I did, Kashima... Now I don't have to feel... Now I have to feel like a little bit, you know, like my mind was in the gutter. Because that was his thought process too. So it's fine. And my mind remains pure and innocent and unfiltered. Surprisingly, she didn't reject my advances. Far from it, in fact. She was making some semi-erotic noises, and it motivated me to run my tongue along her all the more. Like this was more of a caress than a medical treatment. Each time I lapped up her iron-flavored blood. It's fine, we are healing her. Healing. Listen, it wasn't my imagination, right? Kashima's voice was thick with desire. Yeah? Her legs are quivering and her eyes glistening from above. Almost like she was turned on. Her reaction was spurring me on more by the second. Kashima, this is... She allowed this because it was me. That had to mean. Is it because she has feelings for me? She felt just like I do? That's about all that I could imagine. If so, then Kashima! I couldn't stand it with my face upward. It was in that moment. Out of nowhere, a strong gust blew through. Donut win! Go back to the sky! Gotta ruin everything. Stupid win. Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. Win to take it back. I didn't realize your game. I appreciate it. My bad. Accept my apology. Thank you. I'll never doubt you again, Win. I'm sorry. Also, Fies. Oh shit, my voice again. Something even more skin colored than anything so far. An unfamiliar fabric entered my view. It was the law of nature. The law of nature. If a strong breeze blew in these circumstances, it was a given that it would flip back up the skirt she was wearing. In this position, the underwear that concealed the base of this leg of hers would be fully visible to me. And when stiff as a board, I couldn't look away. It was a win. I did nothing. Ugh. Kashima's shrill scream and the sound of her holding her skirt down drowned that out. She blushed bright red and physically smoothed out her skirt to its original position. Darn it. Kashima? You're shaking the screen. Kashima looked positively mortified, almost to the point of tears. Sorry. I jumped back, put distance between us in a huge fluster. I'm innocent. It was a win. Alright, so yeah. You know, we finished up the festival, and then everyone decided to come to our house. That's when everyone wanted to show up. We also went to Riri's house, and that was cool to actually have them all there in her house. Yeah, and then Riri started doubting herself, even though, like I said, like, the fact that she thinks about that really shows that, like, that's not what she thinks, and she actually is, it means she, sorry, my voice tripped. 1 sec. Sorry about that. But yeah, it means that, really, it means the exact opposite of what she thinks, because she was thinking so deeply and empathetically about that. But yeah, of course, she's just that sweet in nature that she has to think that way. But yeah, I'm liking the route a lot. Very fun, and I'm like I always say, I love getting to see different perspectives, so that's always nice to see. And she's still funny in her room all the time. I love it. But yeah, we also got a nice assist from Mr. Wind over here, so that's always cool. You know, good old Mr. Wind, always making sure we get to see the panties. Always appreciate that. So thank you once again, Wind.